Hello everyone, and welcome back to our DMO video, and today we have the new KDMO update which straight up adds everything that was added last week in KDMO. So since I already covered it, I'm not gonna go into details, but what we're gonna do this time is we're actually gonna go ahead and try the hit rate and crit rate requirement. So right now the requirement should be higher, so we're gonna try and see how high it is in Susanoomon dungeon. So previously the amount that I have in terms of hit and crit at level 155 was way more than enough. I absolutely had no problems whatsoever in Solomon Dungeon. And we're gonna try that now with the same stats, see if anything changed. I mean, it should change, but we'll see. Please don't. Okay, we're not critting. We are not guaranteed to hit. Okay, that's not very good. We're critting sometime, but we're missing some crits at level 155. So that's not very good. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna try and get more hit rate. So I'm gonna be replacing my crit chipsets with hit chipsets. And now I have, okay, well, I need to evolve first. 12.7k hit rate. And we lost some crit rate, but I have some great accessories. And if we use it, we are up to 378. Let's try now. That does not look very good, by the way. That looks really tragic. Okay, let's see. That's crit. We missed the hit. We're still critting. Okay, we're still missing some attacks with 12k hit rate. But in terms of crit, we seem to be doing good. But that's 3 non-hit in a row and some non-crits as well. So this is cooked. So just so you know about Susanoomon dungeon, after you kill the first Susanoomon, it will spawn another one, and the second Susanoomon have way higher crit and hit requirement. So this is cooked. This is straight up cooked. The requirements are so much higher, at least at level 155. 378% critical rate is not enough. 12.7k hit rate is also not enough. That is so bad. We just don't have a good way of leveling. Okay, that's kind of the problem. Like, if we are at level 170 or 165, it should be doable with less than that, or at least as low as the old requirements, but we just don't have a way to level. So this is just so stupid. So this is absolutely terrible change. 378 is not enough with 15 level advantage. That is crazy. So again, this change would not be as bad if we actually had a good way of leveling. We don't. Like, that's crazy. Like, the leveling update was so bad, and it becomes even worse with the new features. I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand what is the game plan here. What is the plan here? You're just blocking people from doing dungeons. We have no way of actually leveling up. What the hell? The game is cooked. But if you thought that was bad, here is something even worse. So we have 2 new development note. One was on the 18th and one just today. And the first one is just a bunch of yapping. So when this change arrived in KDMO, a lot of players were complaining mostly about the terror nerfs, and they yapped a lot here about like inflation or whatever, just lots of yapping. Honestly, nobody cares, doesn't matter. They nerfed dungeons reward, and obviously the players are not happy about it. So what would be the response? So we decided that we are not going to touch the old ways. We are going to have to approach it the new way. We are developing dungeon in a quest method through NPC rather than in a ticket consuming manner. What? I hope this is not as bad as it sounds. Like, man, I am tired of trying to be optimistic about it. But man, like, okay, I think that we're now talking about people losing tickets when they get DC. It seems that they are not even trying to fix the DC problems. And also the fact you mentioned that it's only a matter of time before it takes a lot of time. It loses the fun of Tamer who are playing other games. Hopefully that's not just them deleting tickets. Like, I don't know. It does not, like, so far looking at the updates, I have no reason to not be scared. Like, so far the updates lately have been absolutely terrible. So this is definitely concerning. Like, we have other stuff such as new dungeons. Like, new dungeons, man, you already made the older dungeon harder. Like, who cares about new dungeon when you already made it so the older dungeons, we straight up cannot do them anymore. Like, I can no longer do Susanoomon dungeon. I used to be able to, okay? Like, look at this, man. I have 199 out of like 340 something to get the Digivice. So I was so close to getting the Digivice, but I cannot get it anymore because I straight up cannot do Susanoomon dungeon, which is like a year-old dungeon at this point. And the only way for me to be able to do it again is to either get a U rank that will have a higher crit rate, because all your ranks have higher base crit rate, or level up. But I cannot level up. Leveling up is incredibly slow. The dungeon is just so stupid and it's incredibly slow. Now technically the critical and hit changes should make leveling up in the new map, in the field map, easier, but it's still insanely slow that it's not even funny. And then we have this. new dungeons. Like, bro, we can't even do the old dungeons now. And what do you mean removing ticket? You're gonna remove all this? Come on. So yeah, I'm not very happy about the recent updates. There are some good stuff like the unit hacking system, but then stuff like the dungeon changes where I just straight up cannot do some of the dungeons anymore. The amount of rewards that you get have been nerfed. Actually, wait, never mind. They're gonna revert some of the changes. So at least there is that. My problem was not with the reward nerf. My problem was the fact that I can't do the dungeon, the hit and crit changes. Also saying they will get additional items here, which is good because the digicode item is completely useless after you get the cross digivice, the cross loader fusion digivice, whatever it's called. The susanoomon drop item is completely useless, so this should be good, but it doesn't matter if I can't do the dungeon. But next we have another development note that was just today, so another sneak peek about the upcoming updates. First one is related to the main quests. It seems to be they are gonna make the main quests easier for major quest organization. So apparently that, I guess, the hit and crit and evasion changes made quests harder for some reason. But yeah, so I guess what they're gonna do is they're gonna make the quests easier, and they're also gonna have a higher value reward box with leveling up, so the level up boxes will be better. Now basically making the early progression better, which is I guess that's good. So at least there's that. Second thing is related to property damage, which from what I understand is about attribute. It has been confirmed that some attribute systems are not functioning normally, which I don't know if that means. I'm not aware of any bugs, but apparently there is a bug and they are gonna fix it. We're currently testing the property system and we'll apply it as soon as this complete. So then we have something we already know, the balance adjustment. They are gonna be buffing Omega-mon Merciful Mode, Crest 7 Superior Mode, Kuzuhamon, and Eosmon, all U ranks, so completely useless for known whales or people who didn't get lucky with a U rank yet from Digital Fusion. And they seem to be adjusted in various parts such as skill and utility adjustment at the same time as a basic stats adjustment. So it's not just gonna be stat buff, they are gonna adjust skill and utility, so basically buff effects and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say no to that, but I feel like there are more Digimons that really want the buff rather than the U ranks. Like at this point, buff some Triple S plus Digimons if you're not gonna make U ranks easier to obtain. And then we will add the ultimate Digimon to receive benefits for Joker's Digimon. I don't know what does that mean honestly, but that's something that coming that looks interesting. And they are coming at the end of April. We're at the 22nd, so it's either gonna be tomorrow or the week after it. So either the 23rd or the 30th of April. So we'll see tomorrow or in a week. What does that ultimate Digimon to receive benefits from Joker's means? Okay, we have a better translation here. What will plan add to benefits for ultimate and super ultimate Digimon, so Joker's Digimon can also receive benefits? I don't know what that means. For ultimate and super, I think that ultimate is like mega Digimons and super ultimate is burst modes in KDMO. I don't think they use burst mode in KDMO, they use super ultimate, so they seem to be gonna buff mega and burst modes as well. And does that Joker's Digimon can also benefit? I don't know what that means, but buffs, I guess. That doesn't mention any specific rank buff, so hopefully this is like a universal buffs for Digimons. And yeah, overall today's update for KDMO is just bad. Like there's really nothing to say other than it's just bad. We don't have a fast way of leveling, and leveling is now more required than ever. Buffing U ranks does not solve the problems. Nerfing dungeons is just not a very good thing. And yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. We'll see tomorrow or the week after it what does the ultimate and super ultimate buffs or whatever benefits they're talking about means. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like on it and subscribe for more DMO content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.